This is Nvidia on the monthly chart, and Nvidia has had a very nice run since the beginning of 2023 when we got introduced to Chat GPT. And even if you scroll down to the weekly chart and you look at this year alone, Nvidia has doubled in price. However, one investor has some beef with Nvidia, and that is Cathie Wood. Before we look at the charts some more, let's look at this article. So at the center of it all, at the center of AI, is Nvidia. I would say without Nvidia, none of what we've seen or witnessed over the last 18 months would be possible. And after adding $1 trillion of market cap in less than 2 months, investors still can't get enough of Nvidia. However, Cathie Wood is sounding the alarm on Nvidia. In her shareholder letter, Cathie makes an op comparison between Nvidia and Cisco. Now, Cisco is a darling from the late 1990s when the internet was just coming to mainstream, and Cisco enjoyed an extended moment in the spotlight thanks to the company's breakthroughs in router and computer hardware equipment. However, today, Cisco isn't even in the top 50 most valued companies measured by market cap. But give it credit, they have still somewhat remained relevant as they branch out into cybersecurity as well. Now, Cathie warns that rising competition could spell trouble for Nvidia, and it could be here sooner than later. While this may be true, some folks are not completely sold on the argument. Understanding the underlying details around increased competition is important for investors to explore, so let's kind of get into it. Now, in the aftermath of the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s, Cisco failed to innovate at the same pace as its competition. As a result, computing hardware became a commoditized product, putting Cisco in somewhat of an existential crisis. Now, let's fast forward today. Nvidia absolutely has competition. You have AMD and Qualcomm. You also have, I'll say, second-tier players in this arena with the likes of Microsoft, Amazon, and even Tesla. Now, one thing to note, Nvidia has first-to-market status. They are the pioneers in the GPU space. They have a whopping $26 billion in cash on the balance sheet, which they can use to buy startups. And they have been. Nvidia has been aggressively investing in all sorts of areas across the AI spectrum in an effort to expand beyond chips. Two such fields include humanoid robotics and enterprise software. So now, could Nvidia end up as the next Cisco? Maybe, maybe not. We are still very early in this AI space. And the one thing that people don't know is that Nvidia not only has the chip, but they have the software, which makes their dominance kind of almost impossible to penetrate. And so it may take years for the competition to catch up. While the competition is focusing on what Nvidia is currently putting out, Nvidia is looking 5 years down the road. So, although the stock has hit $1,000, we're really only in the second inning of a 9-inning ball game. So, at a minimum, I don't see anybody catching up to Nvidia, at least until the end of the decade. So what does that mean for the charts and price action? Well, I'm going to zoom out to the weekly chart. And the most current level of relevancy on a strong pullback is the $700 level. Below that you have the A weekly buyer's level at $595. You did get a small pullback to that $840 level before price resumed its upward trend. And let's show you that level on the daily chart. So you had this rallying price, two basic candles in the rally out, price pulls back before resuming higher. Now, I made an error. Price never hit 1,000. Price is currently trading at about $100 below. And some say on Wall Street that when price gets to that $1,000 level, we're going to see a split, kind of like what we saw in Apple. And so that's going to be a catalyst for price to move higher as well. As when you look at Nvidia, no one's buying a $1,000 stock. But if they split 5 to 1, someone would be more inclined to buy a $200 stock. Nevertheless, prices are way above the expanded moving averages, and so I anticipate price kind of hovering, basing for a while, allowing those moving averages to catch up somewhat before the next leg higher. If you have a longer term objective time horizon, then you can buy at any level, right? It's kind of like Microsoft buying, MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin, right? They're going to buy regardless of at what level the price is. So again, if you believe in Nvidia longer term, it's the same concept. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.